Hoggie's beer reviews. Hoggie's beer reviews.
What's up, everybody? Another outdoor review, Hoggie's beer reviews. Today we're doing a classic beer known by a lot of people who are not craft beer drinkers, because this beer is available in a lot of places, and that's this right here, Hoegaarden. That's right, it's a white beer, which means it's a wheat beer, also known as a witbier. And thanks to my buddy Howard, I got the big ass official Hoegaarden glass. Now, a lot of people are familiar with Hoegaarden because even though it says the original Belgian white beer or wit beer, it's owned by InBev, which is the international conglomerate that eventually bought out Budweiser. They own Stella, they own Beck's, they own Budweiser, they own a lot of these companies. And Hoegaarden was bought out, I think about 20 years ago, or it was slowly, it slowly started to get bought out, different shares, and slowly they sold out. It's been about 20 years. And even though on here it says, 1445, unfiltered, naturally cloudy. Let's see. This is the original Belgian wheat beer, a wheat beer brewed with spices. But again, the recipe has been changed slowly over the last 20 years since they got bought out. But again, it's popular, it's highly regarded. I got the glass, and it's a hot May afternoon in Florida. It's 5 o'clock, just got out of work, sitting outside, going to drink a wheat beer, because wheat beers are just really refreshing. They're good for hot weather. On Beer Advocate, out of 1,559 reviews, this thing gets a B+. And I've had it before once a long time ago, and I'm going to have it again now. So here we go, guys. Hoegaarden. Haven't had it in a very long time. I don't remember it much. I don't know what to expect. They have a cool little shaped bottle, and they have a cool little cap. So I'm going to be keeping the cap. Keeping an eye on that wasp that's flying around. Hate those things. But actually, I think this is a colder one. And since I want to keep the cap, break out the knife, and that'll go good on the fridge. And I think this glass is a little too big for one little bottle. Unfiltered, you're going to get a little sediment. You might want to do that there. And dump it all right in there. Yeah, definitely not a big enough glass. But I mean, it's cloudy, hazy, kind of a yellowish, whitish kind of thing. Carbonation. And with these Belgian wheat beers, that Belgian yeast, you get hints of banana, hints of clove. There's a fruity note to it. Even though it's wheat, even though it's simple, there's that fruit aspect that you get with their yeast. Earthy hint of hops, and I'm just drinking because it's hot. It's a good amount of fizz. It's well carbonated. A little bit of that bite up front, and then just a smooth, refreshing, crisp body. The finishes of earthy hops. And you get that slightly sweet banana, slight clove. I mean, it's, take a lager, add a little bit of that simple sweetness across the middle, and you get a crisp, refreshing beer. These beers are not packed with flavor. There's not a lot going on with them. And who knows how good it must have been when they had the original recipe before outside pressure to make it more commercial and give it more mass appeal forced them to change the recipe, or cause them to slowly make changes to the recipe. Because as is, this is, again, not overwhelming with flavor, but refreshing, tasty. It's a great beer for a hot day. It really is. For summer weather, I love wheat beers. Again, not a lot of flavor, but really refreshing. There's something about them that really quenches your thirst. So, I'm going to do this right. I'll take advantage of the glass I got from my buddy Howard when he had Hoegaarden on tap up at Hurricane Wings in Vero. Might as well use this big fucker and fill it right up. We're in Hollywood, Florida. It's end of May. It's 5 o'clock. It's hot as hell. We're drinking a Hoegaarden. Hoggie's rating. you know what? I've had better Belgian wheat beers, European wheat beers. This is a glass half full, and I say that because it's not horrible, you know, but it could have a little more flavor, a little more depth to it. For what it is, it's still a bit tame, you know, because it's Budweiser wanting it to give it mass appeal. So it's a tame glass half full. But if it's a hot day, if it's a picnic, if it's a barbecue, and you want refreshment, here you go. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.